What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dante86, and I want to start a series called The State of Gaming, and I just talk about different topics um, in video games right now. This one is going to be DLC. If you don't know what DLC is, that is downloadable content. That started in mainly this generation. They started doing a whole lot of downloadable content. Halo, you get map packs and you get to play different levels that aren't included on the disc, and you get different scenarios in other games and different costumes and stuff like that. It's a cool concept. Adding life to the games and everything. You can add a longer lifespan to them and everything. With Guitar Hero and Rock Band and all that kind of stuff, you could add more songs, thus, making you be able to play it longer. Some of the DLC is free. You do have some free DLC, and I'm all for that. And some of it you have to pay for. Now, I don't know. When I only had a Wii, and the Wii doesn't have a whole bunch of DLC on it, and I heard about the 360 and the PlayStation 3 having all these DLC packs and everything. I'm like, I don't know about that. Having to pay for something after you've already paid for your game. I never really liked that whole idea. But I guess in some cases it's okay. Like, say Fallout 3. You can play that game and it's already a immense large game to play. And then you can have different scenarios on there added with DLC. And I mean, that's okay on that kind of game because it's already a huge game and you're downloading a whole new area to explore that can add more playtime to this game. It's like a completely new area, lots of new things to do, lots of new missions, new weapons, new enemies, all that kind of stuff. That's fine, and I stand by those kind of DLCs because those aren't lazy, oh, we want to do this, but we're going to charge people for it. Yeah. And we'll go to another kind of DLC for Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. If you know me, you know I love the Left 4 Dead series. Those games, great, great, great. And I have all the DLC for those games, which they're fun, but the difference from Fallout to Left 4 Dead is Left 4 Dead only has like maybe 4 campaigns in each game, and each of those campaigns runs about 40 minutes depending on how fast you can play and how good the people you're playing with are. And I mean, it's not a long game, but it's not about a story or anything. It's just about fast-paced fun, shoot, shoot, zombies, craziness, But it's like the DLC for those, it's about $5 to $7 for another usually shorter campaign. Because most of the campaigns in Left 4 Dead are about 4 episodes. I think 4 or 5. And then you get the DLC ones, and they're like 2 episodes in it. I'm like, I don't know about that. They're still fun, and it's another scenario you can go through. But my complaint is the fact that on the PC version of these games, you get the DLC for free. But on the Xbox, you have to pay for it. It's kind of like, wow, guys, really? And then let's talk about another kind of DLC. This is the nickel and dime DLC that I really despise. Street Fighter 4, where you can download costumes. You get costume packs, and you pay for them. Who wants to pay for a freaking costume? And another thing that annoys me by that, wait, I'll go to another one before I get into the big complaint. There's Marvel vs. Capcom 3. If you know about those games, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I believe it had like 50 to 60 characters or something, but it's a huge, huge fighting game, fast-paced, fun, crazy, and it has a lot of characters on it. That's kind of like one of the things that goes with that game. But on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it does have about 30 something characters, but some notable characters are missing. Ken Masters from Street Fighter, Cyclops from X-Men, Mega Man from the Mega Man series, Jill Valentine, who was in the last one. Like, why are these people not there? Oh, why not? Because they're going to be DLC. And the thing that gets me with the Street Fighter and the Marvel vs. Capcom, I don't have Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so I don't know if this is true or not, but at least in Street Fighter, I've played that game online and I've seen people wearing the costumes that I have not purchased, but I can see the people wearing the costumes. That means that this content is on my disc, but what we're paying for is to unlock it. So, and I'm pretty sure that on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if you don't have the DLC, if you don't have Jill Valentine or that octopus thing, whatever his name is, I guarantee you can play people online who have those characters because it's already on your disc. You're not adding anything to the game that you haven't already bought. You pay $60 for a full game, and then they nickel and dime you to buy characters that are already on your disc or costumes that are already on your disc. It's a lazy, lazy business thing that they're doing here in video games. They send out an unfinished game, and they already think like, this game's popular, but we want to do this here, but let's release that as DLC. And people releasing downloadable content on the first day the game is released. Why is that not in the game? Why? Because you want to make money. And why would you charge people for characters? Especially when they're already in the game. And $5, that's how much they are on Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They cost $5 a piece. And I was talking to my friend Dreaded S yesterday, and he was telling me that people have looked up the code of the game and they've seen 10 other characters that are actually in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but they just haven't, they have it locked to where you have to buy the DLC. Now, at $5 a pop with 10 characters, that's $50 on top of the 60 that you've already paid for the game. So, what the heck is that? Really, guys? So, I mean, DLC can be good. In the case of Rock Band and Guitar Hero, you're paying like, what, $2 for a few songs and $5 for a package with a lot of songs on it. And some people release their albums on there and you can play them on Rock Band and Guitar Hero. That kind of stuff I stand by. That's okay. Because those songs are not on the disc. And some of these, like say, it'll be an older game. Like Rock Band 2 came out years ago. And like last year or so, they released some Lady Gaga stuff, Lady Gaga wasn't big when Rock Band 2 came out. But they were able to add some of her music into it, along with other people. That's just one that I know of. Yes, I'm not really a Lady Gaga fan, but playing Bad Romance on Rock Band, I gotta admit, it's kind of fun. But yeah, credibility has gone down. I know, I suck. But anyways, this is just a little rant on DLC. What do you think about it? Do you think the DLC really enhances games? Do you think that it's justifiable for it to be in the games? Would you pay $5 for a character that's already on your disc? Do you think that's justifiable? Is it worth it? What kind of DLC is worth it? I don't know. I don't think it's worth it in most cases. I'm like, just put it in the game. Whatever happened to finding a cheat code or just unlocking characters on the game? Whatever happened to that? You play the game, you get an in-game currency, and you spend the in-game currency on the freaking game. Not having to use your money that you've already spent on the game to buy extra content. In most cases, I think DLC sucks. But in the world we're in now, everybody loves it. It's fast, it's easy, whatever. Alright guys, that's it.